Triple-E EDC back again with another knife video. This is the Ferrum Forge Lackey. Now, interesting knife here from Ferrum Forge. This is a Civivi made knife, but it bears the Ferrum Forge name. Ferrum Forge, as you guys may know, is one of the hottest knife designers in the knife game. So it's great to see them entering the small fixed blade market. The Lackey is more of a neck knife. So as you can see here, it comes with a sheath, and it also has holes here that come with loops, so you can either do it as a neck knife or as a belt knife. Either way is fine, and either way works. All right, let's go ahead and do some size comparisons here, because it's really an interesting size for fixed blades. So here's the Bark River Adventurer. As you can see, the Adventurer, which is a small knife itself, is actually a little bit bigger than this. Here is the Bradford Guardian 3. Again, another small knife that's actually bigger than this one. Now, here's a Phobos Tier 1 Mini, much bigger, and a Hinder Emmett, again, much bigger. As you can see, this is quite a small knife. And just because a lot of people are familiar with these size comparisons, how about the Paramilitary 2 and the Para 3? And let's also do the Bugout and Mini Bugout, because I think that's going to be a much better size comparison as far as the Mini Bugout goes. And here's the Bugout. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this knife, good and the bad. So first of all, this knife comes in two different steels, comes in D2 and 9CR 18 MOV. Both are great steels. Civivi heat treats them very well, and you know, it's 9CR was the first steel that Civivi used, I think, when they first came out, and then they moved more towards D2, and then now they're moving more towards S35VN in their larger, their higher models, and then they have Sencut in their lower end models. Sencut being their new company that's going to have some of the lower end models. But in any event, the steel 9CR 18 MOV has been shown actually to do just as good, if not better, than D2 by a couple of YouTubers out there who do edge retention testing. Definitely check out Outpost76 channel and Tom Hosang Outdoors. I think they've both taken a look at both of these steels, and you can get an idea, because you can get this knife in either steel. So it's good to go check out their channels and see what you know about the edge testing. In any event, the steel on this one, the one that I got, is 9CR 18 MOV. I love the stonewash finish on this. It is quite nice. I'm going into the good and the bad on this knife. This is the G10 on the knife. I quite like the G10 here. It's a very thin profile here, and therefore it's small in the hand, but you know, sort of swift. So this is a very nice blade shape here on this. It's very good for a lot of tasks. You have enough flat here for, you know, a lot of closer tasks here, and then you've got enough of a belly here that you can do some longer drawn out cuts with a shorter blade. So I like the blade design, because you can get some longer cuts with this shorter blade quite a bit. The jimping on here is in a good spot and works functionally very well. It's not too sharp or anything, and overall the edges on this thing are knocked down pretty good. So definitely happy about that. Like I said, the G10 on here is pretty nice. It's they have this nice green color. I think, if I remember correctly, they have this in a couple other colors as well. Definitely check it out. The price on this is also very, very good. It's about 60 bucks. So $60 for what you're getting here in a fixed blade, I think, is an excellent price, and very happy to see that as well. The ergonomics on this are actually pretty good for how small the knife is. As you saw, it was about the size of a mini Bugout, and it actually follows a lot of the same contours on the Mini Bugout as far as the handle goes. The only real big difference as far as how it feels in the hand is that there's more of a sort of a swoop here on the Mini Bugout, and other than that, you know, they make up for that with a choil here, and so that really is a good comparison in the hand here. It is thinner than the Mini Bugout, though, just be aware of that. So you're going to find, I think, that this is quite a thin knife, and therefore a good neck knife carry. I think it's a good thing that they made this both a neck knife and a knife that can go on your belt. So the sheath, and what I mean by that is the sheath design here the concept is a good concept. You get your two mounting, it comes with two, I forgot the loops, I can't think tonight, two loops here for belt carry. It also comes with this chain for neck carry, and I think that's a great thing here. And we'll get into the sheath as well a little bit later. The rest of the sheath, I should say, is a little bit later. The lanyard hole on here is in a good spot. I really like that as well, and that's pretty much it for the good. As far as the bad, there's not much bad here on the knife itself. This knife is actually a really, really good knife. I don't have pretty much anything bad to say about the knife itself. What I do have something bad to say is the sheath. So, although the design of the sheath itself is pretty good, the execution of it is pretty bad. And the reason I say that is because, as you can see, there's a lot of rattle in the sheath, but in addition to the rattle, the retention on this sheath is very slight. I mean, I feel like I would feel bad as wearing this as a neck knife, because the slightest pull is gonna, cause this thing to dislodge. So I cannot recommend this as a neck knife, but I can recommend it as a belt carry. I would just say, if you're really going to carry this, do something over here to sort of firm this up so that you can get a little bit better retention here. If they can fix that retention on this, maybe this one's just a bad one. This is an excellent fixed blade option, and it is one I can recommend. Again, until you get that, and here's the overall conclusion on this, until you get that sheath taken care of, I would recommend maybe being a little careful about carrying this, maybe only in the pocket carry or something. But if you can fix the sheath or get a new sheath for it, then I think you're going to be very happy with this as a neck or belt carry. So that is my overall recommendations. Let me know what you think in the comments of this knife, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get all my content. Thank you guys for watching.